Imagine opening your eyes and realizing you are no longer in the world of shadows and pain. You are standing in a place where time no longer counts, because eternity has just begun. The last tear you ever cried still glistens on your face, but it's already being wiped away. You take your first breath, and it isn't air you inhale. It's light-living, golden, weightless light that fills your being with joy beyond words. For the first time, you feel truly alive. You look around, and everything pulses with life. The air hums with a music you don't just hear, you feel. Colors move like rivers of glory. Even silence here is alive with meaning. Everywhere you look, creation itself seems to whisper, "Welcome home." Revelation 21:4 says, "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." In your first moments, you understand what that really means. The old world, the pain, the worry, the fear, all of it has vanished like smoke at sunrise. You glance at your hands. They glow softly, not like fire, but like sunlight on water. You move and it feels effortless, graceful, free. The weight you carried all your life, it's gone. You are not dreaming. This is your resurrection body, perfect, whole, radiant. Philippians 3:21 declares, "He will transform our lowly bodies so that they will be like his glorious body." Every cell hums with divine life. You can feel eternity itself flowing through you like a heartbeat of peace. And then something stirs a presence. It's not far away, it's everywhere. A warmth wraps around you, not as heat, but as love itself. Every fear you've ever had melts into that presence. You don't just know God is real, you feel him in every particle of your being. This is what you were made for. The first thing you hear is not music, not words, but a voice inside the light. It doesn't thunder, it whispers. Yet every syllable fills the heavens. Welcome home. Not welcome to heaven, welcome home. Because that's what this is. Home. The place your soul has been aching for since the beginning of time. In your first hour in heaven, you begin to remember not pain, not regret, but every moment God carried you through life. You see how every prayer you ever whispered was heard. Every tear gathered, every lonely night seen. And you realize you were never abandoned. Isaiah 49:16 says, "See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands." And now you see those hands, the scars still shining with mercy. The same hands that built the stars reach out to you. You are embraced, and for the first time, you truly rest. There are things you can do in heaven that you could never do on earth. The first is this: you can see love itself. Every soul around you radiates with the light of God's glory. No jealousy, no pride, no masks, only love so pure, it moves like light between hearts. You look into the eyes of others and see the reflection of God himself. But what you're about to experience next will make even this moment feel like the beginning. The second thing, you will worship without weariness. On earth, even the most sincere worship was limited by the flesh. But here, your very being is worship. Every movement, every thought, every heartbeat sings holy, 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 not as repetition, but as pure joy that never fades. Revelation 7:15 says, "They serve him day and night in his temple, and he who sits on the throne will shelter them with his presence." In this first hour, you understand this isn't duty, it's delight. The third thing, you will learn endlessly. Heaven is not static. It's discovery without end. Every horizon reveals new beauty, new truth, new understanding of God's heart. The more you know, the more you long to know. And that longing is joy itself. Ephesians 2:7 tells us, "In the ages to come, he will show the immeasurable riches of his grace." That means eternity itself is an unfolding story of wonder. The fourth thing, you will remember but without pain. You will see your earthly life, not with regret, but with perfect clarity. You will understand how every sorrow was woven into redemption. Every unanswered prayer found its meaning in God's greater plan. Even your deepest wounds now shine with purpose. Romans 8:18 says, "The sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed." The fifth thing you will experience in heaven is rest, but not in stillness. It's not the kind of rest that comes from exhaustion. It's the kind that flows from completion, the deep knowing that every burden has been lifted, every wound has been healed, and every unanswered question has finally found its peace in the presence of God. You don't sleep here because there is no weariness. Instead, you move in harmony with heaven itself. Every motion, every breath, every sound is part of an eternal rhythm, a divine heartbeat pulsing through all creation. You can walk through meadows that glow with living light, run across hills that never fade, and laugh with a joy that feels like music. The air itself seems to hum with worship. Even silence here sings. Each moment fills you, not drains you. You can create, explore, embrace, and never grow tired. Energy doesn't fade, it flows endlessly, because it doesn't come from you anymore. It comes from Him. And as the first hour unfolds, something awakens in you, a realization that heaven isn't made glorious by golden streets or jeweled gates. It's made glorious by presence, His presence. That's what makes heaven, heaven. Every color you see carries His voice. Every sound you hear echoes His kindness. Every breath you take reminds you that love itself is alive. You walk through fields of living light that sway as if they're rejoicing. You touch a stream and the water ripples with warmth, singing softly as though it remembers every promise God ever spoke. And when you see familiar faces, loved ones, radiant, whole, their eyes shining with recognition and perfect peace, you feel eternity embrace you. And somewhere deep inside, you finally whisper the words your soul has longed to say since birth. I'm home. Every ache you ever carried, every doubt, every fear, gone. Only peace remains. You are not just in heaven, you are one with the presence of love Himself. And even as you stand in awe, you know this isn't the end. This is only the beginning. In heaven, you will never cry again, yet tears may still fall, tears of such joy that they shine like light itself. You will never hunger again, but you will feast endlessly on glory. You will never tire again, but you will live forever in divine purpose. This is what Jesus promised when He said in John 14:2, "In my Father's house are many rooms. I go to prepare a place for you." And now, standing there in that place prepared for you, you realize He truly meant it. 1 hour in heaven, and you've only seen the doorway of eternity. What comes next will make even this joy feel like the first note of a symphony that never ends. Every moment from now is an unfolding of glory, deeper, brighter, endless. You look around and the light doesn't fade. It grows. Each ray carries a new revelation of God's love. Every color, every sound, every heartbeat tells a story, the story of His goodness, written across eternity. You begin to realize heaven isn't just around you, it's within you. Every fiber of your being pulses with peace, and the presence of God fills you like breath itself. Far away you hear laughter, familiar voices calling your name. Loved ones, long gone from the earth, run toward you. Their eyes shine with the same light that fills the sky, and every embrace feels like home. There are no goodbyes here, only beginnings that never end. Revelation 22:5 says, "They will need no light of lamp or sun, for the Lord God will be their light, and they will reign forever and ever." You take one step, and the streets beneath you shimmer like glass. You lift your eyes, and in the distance, the throne of God glows brighter than 10,000 suns. Yet it doesn't blind you, it welcomes you. It's the light you were made for, the home your soul has searched for since the moment you were born. And as you stand there radiant, reborn, you understand something deep. This was never the end. This was the beginning of forever. If your heart longs for this home, if you want to know more about what heaven holds about eternity, purpose, and the love that never dies, then you're in the right place. Subscribe to Secrets of Heaven. Every video is a doorway, a glimpse into what God has prepared for those who love Him. Because heaven isn't just a place you go after death, it's the destiny your soul was created for. So don't just watch, join the journey. Step closer to eternity, and let the light of heaven change how you see everything.